Hello my viewers, I decided to make a video covering Pastra's ARG, but not this current one, his past ones, cause like, his current one is still ongoing and like there's a little bit of a gray area there, so I'm just gonna cover his past ones, cause even though they're kinda in his lore, it's like in the ARG lore, it's like, it's easier. Anyways, if you found this before you found Pastor, how? Tell me how. Anyway, so anyways, it's gonna be in the description. Pretty cool content, makes analysis videos. Okay, that's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm just gonna be covering is My Happy Place and some normal ARGs, cause like they're short, like a few episodes each, and it's gonna be pretty easy. Also, for the sake of the argument, an ARG is nothing like augmented or not augmented, all the analog horror. Completely different things, because ARGs are alternate reality games where people could just interact with a series of videos or stuff, and then there's analog horror, which is just analog horror in a series in an analog way. Anyways, using different styles. That's about it. So time to get to My Happy Place, I guess. And before we start this video, I encourage you to go watch both of these ARG series that he made, so then you'll understand, because I'll be cutting a lot out of them. And also, please don't mind the random audio shifts of being very bad. Okay, please don't mind them. Okay, enjoy the video. There are only 8 entries in the My Happy Place ARG, so there's that, and we don't have any lore, not a lot of stuff to work off of, so I'll just have to make an overall theory about it. Anyways, the first one is Hours of Entertainment. Hours of Entertainment starts off with a man in a rainbow outfit and a rainbow top hat walking down the stairs with a monkey mask on. Now we'll see 3 more people in different outfits walking down the stairs with a monkey mask on, and they're called Cecil, Chidi, Conan, and Colton, respectively. After walking down a pair of stairs and waving at the camera, Cecile goes and walks down a hallway, in which she finds a Dell computer, and when he touches it, the screen starts glitching out, and the video becomes black and white and backwards, as the video starts going in reverse. And once he's finally back up the stairs, a picture of a monkey mask in black and white and ciphers is shown. I tried doing a little research on what these ciphers were, but the only thing I found was this image of like arrows and stuff that seemed to be what he used as the ciphers, but no like cipher key or like any letters to show what they were. Anyways, Chidi and Conan do the exact same thing, where they walk down the stairs, touch the Dell computer, and then the video goes all goofy and they walk up the stairs, and there's more text and more ciphers shown on screen. But when it comes to Colton, instead of going down the hallway, he goes into a side room where he finds apparently the camera, picks it up, and the video starts glitching out, and we're shown the photo of the monkey mask in black and white, and more arrows, and then wingdings at the end, which after scrolling through the comments of the video, apparently say from one guy, "Entertain us." Anyways, enough with that goofy Hours of Entertainment stuff. It's time to dance. Dance starts off with Cecile walking on stage and waving at the camera, then nodding at someone behind the camera. Then he starts dancing, but after a little bit of dancing, abruptly stops nods at the person behind the camera, walks out of the view of the camera. Chidi does basically the exact same thing but less joyously. But Chidi gets scared once he's told to get out of view of the camera. Conan decides to not dance, but when he tries to disobey it, he gets scared and tries to back up in the corner. We're shown a photo of a close-up of him in his monkey mask, but his photos are all grainy, and we can assume that he got bodied. Colton just outright disobeys it. The screen goes all deep fried, and Colton just straight up bodies the camera. Then we're shown a photo of Colton in a dark room, but the video doesn't end, and he isn't punished. He just walks behind the camera, picks up another camera behind it, and shows a person, assumedly Conan, who got bodied, on the floor. Then we're shown text that says, "You will be punished too." Anyways, you know this channel is a gaming channel, so let's see what Cecil's game is. The video starts off with Cecil walking in front of a camera. The narrator says,
"This is Cecil. Cecil loves to play games. Cecil loves his toys. This is Cecil's handclapper. Cecil is going to play his favorite game." Simon says, "Are you ready, Cecil?" Simon says, "Jump up and down." Simon says, "Clap your handclapper." Simon says,
My ears hurt cause after this sentence, a loud noise starts playing as this shows on screen. And it cuts back to Cecil, but in black and white and a little deep fried, as the narrator begins throwing insults and mean things, cause I forgot the word for them, at Cecil. Then the screen suddenly cuts to black and says, "Don't ruin him, you filth." You know, it's time to game a little more, so let's see what Chidi's game is. The video starts out, Chidi walks in front of the camera as text saying, "Hello, this is Chidi," appears, and also there's text saying that he's been very sad lately, and when he's asked if he wants to play a game, he doesn't want to. But when asked if he wants to show his collection, Chidi nods reluctantly. He's then told to go get his things, in which the first thing he shows is his favorite pencil, but the second thing he shows is Cecil's hand clapper thing. He's then told to give it back, which he does. Then he comes back with his favorite ball. He's asked what he plans to do with the ball before the video once again gets hijacked. Chidi's asked, "Do you know who we are?" To which he shakes his head, and they ask him how he does not know. Then they thought he do remember, but then he's told he's not even him, is he? He's then told to remove his mask, which after moving his hands up and almost taking it off, he decides not to and shakes his head. He's asked if he believes that it's his face, so he just told him to take it off now. But then he more confidently shakes his head no, instead of cowardly. And then the text says that he's beginning to get annoyed by him, and that he's more than likely already been found, that the real him has already been found, and that he's likely not the real him, and he's told to prove them wrong. In which he does then turn around and take his mask off. But we don't, and then the color comes back. But before he turns around, we could actually see his face. He's told, "Chidi, don't take your mask off. I don't want you becoming like a brother or his mean friends." Okay, now that we're done playing Chidi's game, it's time for a little bit of a reminder. The video immediately starts off with two "you have been hijacked" mask people, where one of them's a white mask, one of them's a black mask. Now the importance of these masks will come in later in this video. Anyways, after this video has been hijacked part ends, we're shown a command with a camera walking down the street, then text saying, "We don't know you remember," then more walking down the street, then more text saying, "But we will remind you," and then more walking, and then more text saying, "Do you remember this happening?" And then it shows a picture of the black and white monkey mask with the bars on left and right, where there would normally be wingdings or arrows. There's nothing. After this, we're shown our cameraman walking into an abandoned shack or something, and he walks in and he sees Colton, the white mask hijacker, and the black masked hijacker. And he stands there for a little bit. Then they look up at him, and the footage goes black and white. And as he keeps standing there, they stand up, and the footage keeps getting darker. Then as he tries backing out of the room, Colton runs at him. So basically, our cameraman just got jumped. Text flashes on the screen saying reminder. Then the camera is on the floor showing upwards with presumably the person who was holding the camera there. Then the people who jumped the cameraman pick up the camera and then show it like behind them where everyone else is there, and there's like text behind them, and there's more text saying we'll get you out. And they put the cameras on the wall and they walk out and friggin' waving at the camera and stuff like that. And then they're texting, and you're closed. Oh. Like, ignore that noise I made, and ignore it, please. Ignore it, please. Ignore anyone's officer. Colton's Game, please ignore it. That noise, please. The video starts off on a black screen, and a voice saying,
"Today Colton is going to be playing his favorite game,
which is
hide and seek.
And the voice says,
Can you find where Colton is?"
And then the screen stays black until it says, there he is, and Colton is standing in the middle of the room. After the quietness of watching Colton stand in the middle of the room, the voice says,
"How about now? Where is he?"
So the screen stays black for a little bit, and then the voice says,
"There he is."
And Colton is now like further back in the room. The voice then says,
"Where's Colton now?"
Then the screen starts flashing from darkness to seeing Colton. Then the voice says,
"Colton, please don't stand up close to the camera."
And then the video gets hijacked. Oh my! After being hijacked, the voice says,
"I found you at last. We've been looking everywhere for you, and I know you're not a clone. Do you remember me, Colton? You don't remember? I understand he broke you. We will remind you. Our other friend is still looking for you, but I will send you a reminder. Please be patient. Before I go, I need you to pick up that camera. Don't worry, nobody is actually there. You can take it."
Then he goes to pick up the camera, and there's no sound, but as he gets closer to it, actually starts picking it up. This sound starts playing, and it picks it up, and the video ends. Alright, now that that's over, time to play Conan's Game. But wait a minute, there's something a bit goofy going on here. The video starts off with, oh, say hello to Colton, even though this is Conan. Okay, it's kind of strange, and his brother and him wanted to play video games. Ooh, gaming. But he wanted to play Scavenger Hunt, but his brothers weren't there. It's so sad. And he wants to know where to look. And the video is already like defrag kinda. And he looks, because he has to look down there, perhaps down there, and it's like a bag of something or something. I don't know what that is. That's a carrot. Little finger. 2 fingies. Oh my god, isn't this so cool, guys? Oh my god, fingies. Alright, and then he stands up and he's like, oh, let's find the object now. Come on, man. And he looks over there and he's like, oh, I found the other object. Let's go. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? Oh my god, wow. Wow. He throws it to the side, then stands up, and then now he has to find a golf ball, guys. And so he walks into the room where the camera previously was when he saw him pick up that marker. He doing low, he doing the gritty, and then he finds a golf ball, and he's about to pick it up, and then the video got hijacked once more. After that is darkness, but then it pans up to see a man doing you gotta do it to him hands, which is the white masked hacker. Then the screen shows the black masked hacker saying, "We can tell already, you're not him." And then Conan smacks up in fear and back into the doorway, and then he says, "But we aren't here for him right now." And the white masked hacker approaches him, and then the black masked hacker says, "You're not like the others," as Conan is just sitting there in fear. And then the black masked hacker says, "Don't dance for him," which implies this is in the past, way before the dance video. And if you do, there will be things we'll never get to see. And then we see basically a Better Call Saul intro of a man running through a forest. And then he says, "We're going to fix you right now. I mean right now." And then he and the guy goes, "We hope you're ready." And then he gets dragged by his legs into the room where they went beforehand. Then he starts convulsing and having a seizure on the ground. Then he sits down on the floor. He's just sitting there, and he just walks up and just walks away, doing a little goofy little stunting on him like that. He's welcome, you know that? Now, you might be saying, "Oh, you said there were 8 videos. Why there were only 7? Well, cause I'm in a playlist. There's 8, and because there's a hidden one in there, which is a message from the network, guys. Oh my god, let's see the message. Alright, I have no idea what's going on in this video. It's just showing our 4 main characters with a bunch of like hieroglyphs, little aeroglyphs showing up on screen. Anyways, the relevant stuff description shows that. Don't know what it is, but apparently it says dance for us. You know you have no other choice. So, and that boy is trying to figure out the video codes. But reverse it. It says, "Although I may have different names in the past, I've always been here and always will be here. You may find it easy enough to ban your passion, but I won't let you. So as long as this channel is mine, I will bring it back to what you have always dreamed big. You may hate me now, but you'll thank me later, I promise." Alright, so the theory is, it goes in the opposite order, because, like, that's what Conan's Game implies, so I'm gonna go with that, because it makes a lot of sense. Why Colton is finding a bunch of cameras everywhere, and then doing stuff with it throughout the series, whenever Colton is there. And, theory, I think Conan is like been kidnapped and has a bunch of clones or anything, and he's the one that got knocked out in Reminder by the hackers, and the hackers like reminded him that would happen, and that they're trying to free him from the entertainment people. And like Colton, like that's why he became so sad in all the other videos, because he was a very happy boy in that video. And so I guess Colton is like also one of those clones, or like either that or he's either one of those clones. He's like the a big good boy that they found to help them save all the other people, the monkey mascot. And I'm guessing that during Chidi's game, when they tried him to remove his mask, they tried to see if like he was someone else. I don't know who that was being, but then the person that was the person that was not the hackers, the one that was running the show, the one that the hacker was trying to stop, said, "Don't take off your mask, I don't want to be like your brother or his friend," which is probably implying to the clones. So like, these clones, I want to be like them, please don't do it, because I want you to stay here, I need you to be my toy to entertain me. I guess Chidi is just the happy little brother, because like nothing happened to him. He only got sad when he got hacked on, so I guess I don't know what happened to him. And areas of entertainment, I guess, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that's like the story of how they got kidnapped or what or something, because like there are no hackers in that one. But it seems like it's probably after hours of entertainment, because Conan is visibly hurt. He's holding his hurt arm over his body. So anyways, like, that's my theory on this thing, on what happened. So yeah, so Conan or Colton is like the main clone, and the hacker group is like seems evil, but they're actually trying to save them from the people running the show. And so they're trying to like stop them, trying to save all the monkey people. But and then like a message from the freaking thing, a message from the place, a message from the network is like canon to Pastra's ARG. So I'll just cover that some other day, because I don't really, even though by the time I'm editing this it already ended, I'm just too lazy to cover it right now. So there you go. And that was my happy place, I guess. There's also like these 7 descriptions from each of this my happy place videos, which is basically just Lankman trashing on Pastra for for losing his passion for ARGs. So I'm gonna show them here because it's funny. And now it's time for a normal person, which I probably won't be able to make a story out of, because it's like 2 tutorials on how to do stuff made by a normal guy. So I don't understand the ARG there, because like it's the normal man, he's doing stuff, doing tutorials like how to sleep like a normal person, how to eat like a normal person. So there's that. First off, all these both of these normal person tutorials are just black and white, no voice films with music in the background. So it's gonna be like that the entire time. There's a lot of text showing up on screen. And like the first one, it was a pumpkin, and there's a pumpkin man behind him, and they're gonna be teaching how to eat delicious food today. But then there's a quick thingy showing out where it says, "Will that finally satisfy you, huh?" And then so they just showing up to the man. Then he's like, "Oh, we're gonna need utensils." Also, like this thing, it's also in like a stop motion kind of thing, even though it's a black and white film. And then, oh my god, utensils magically pushed to them. But oh no, there's no food, he can't eat. There's no food any moment. And so he's gonna fix that by putting his hand up in the air and summoning bread, circle bread. Alright, now let's prepare the meal. So easy to chew first. Break into little pieces like that. See this man, look what he doing at the moment. Look at that. Ooh, now extra flavor. Now put some ketchup on the dish. It make it look like it looks kind of similar to his figured body, but that's fine. That's probably coincidence, because I just saw that and I'm like, oh, it looks goofy, which is probably just food. And so they gotta wait for a meal, so they put it down, and then oh my god, someone smells the meal they made. Look, was that another monkey man though? Oh my god, is that another monkey man? But no, he has his eye missing. If you watched Pastra's Lankman's game, that's Vincent. Okay. I never knew that was his name until I watched that. I watched both these before. Didn't know that was his name. His name was never said anywhere. That's just Vincent. Say hello to Vincent. Alright, then he takes the food and then Finn. Oh. Alright, so this one is how to sleep like a normal person. Instead, featuring Terry the Tree Man. And so we're now gonna learn how to sleep like a normal person and then stay asleep. So it shows Terry the Tree Man seductively going on the bed for some reason. And then he says, "Hello, he's Terry the Tree Man. He's very tired after a long day of work. And he's so tired that he'll lay on." He's like, "Let's prepare his bed so he gets some rest." And then there's flashes of Vincent sleeping on the bed while he goes to set up his bed. But of course he can't sleep yet, because he needs his nighttime candy. And so we see as melatonin opens the door and walks in, and he picks it up. And so it's been a hard time for him going to bed, so he needs quite a lot. That's a handful. Pastra, did you used to have a melatonin addiction? What is this? Anyways, I should have. He says that's enough. That's an overdose. He's gonna die. And so he shows us, and he eats it. He gobbles it. Jesus Christ. He actually gobbles it all up. This man actually has a melatonin addiction for real. and he's gonna enjoy his comfortable nap. And he goes, take it little, goes to sleep. Oh no, looks like someone else was tired, and Vincent crawls in a corner near the door and is crying to his also sleep. So sad. Finn. So my theory for this is, I can't. What am I supposed to do? What's the theory to make here? I don't know, like Vincent is like kidnapped and like they make these tutorials. So like for some sort of man, because they're talking to some sort of being, because like there's a person telling, oh, because you need to eat, so then you wake up. But then this one's talking about, oh, we gonna put you to sleep, gonna make you go to sleep, and now I'm confused about it. And also like Vincent is like sad, he has no eye, missing his right eye, and he's like very sad, he's being mistreated, which is very depressing. But that's it for a normal person. I can't. Theories? Hello, anyone, please come here. I don't know any theories for this one, please. But if there's one theory that I was so close to being correct on. It was my theory that I was gonna propose in this video before the freaking ARG ended, because it was too slow to edit this video together, about how Linkman was just trying to do what he thought was the right thing, which is to make Pastra like it or do ARGs again. Yeah, after watching a couple of them, and then I didn't get this idea until I saw the community post where freaking Linkman is, where they're saying, oh, we hear noise outside and we don't know what to do, which put the thought to my mind that Linkman is is the masked leg is just a personality of Pastra, but as a freaking mascot from when he wanted to do ARGs, and that's why he wants to do that. And that he's just scared. They're just scared of the same old things. They're scared a lot, kinda, which is not really what happened that much. I don't know. I think Linkman is much more brave than Pastra. But they're both basically kind of the same people. When it was exposed to be that they after when you get the secret ending in Pastra's ARG, that they're actually not, that Linkman actually thought he wasn't being a bad person, even though he made Pastra see unimaginable horrors, which was probably Among Us stuff. So, thank you for watching.